Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Blake here, and today I'm bringing you guys a different type of video, but I think you guys are kind of going to be into this one. Probably not, but I'm making it anyway because I feel like talking, I guess. Yo, um, anybody who is a Smash fan right now, or like just Nintendo fans in general, you know that this coming up Tuesday, less than 48 hours from now, is going to be the final Nintendo Direct presentation for Super Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. Now, the madness has already ensued regarding, who's going to be who's going to be in the game. People are making their predictions. Who people want. Like I'm in various Smash Bros. Groups on Facebook, and I mean, literally like every 10 minutes there's always a new thread going on about who's gonna be in the game. Oh, I think this character. Who do you guys want to see announced on Tuesday? Like, come on, man, come on. Most people want to see the same characters, but like, here's the deal. We kind of got to be. It's time to be realistic because you know what? We're close to Christmas, and like, you know what sucks more than no snow on Christmas, man? Broken hearts. And I don't want to see no broken hearts on Christmas, bro. Like, I just don't. And I think that's why we need to start being a little bit realistic right now. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about being realistic. So, I've compiled my top 5 list of who, not who I want, but who I think is going to be announced on Tuesday. Now, I'm not saying they're going to reveal 5 characters. I'm just saying if I had to choose 5, these are the characters who I think are will either be released, will either be announced, released, and or will be coming at some point on Tuesday. So, let's start with the first character on my list. Now, this goes in no particular order. Like, this is not, oh, this is number 1, the most likely. I'm just starting with the first character on my list. The first character is Wolfram Starfox. Now, oh god, nasty point coming up here. Walking right into an F smash. I can't believe that like this guy gave me that much trouble. Man, it's hard to believe that throwing out random smash attacks will really help you in a game. Anyway, Wolf is my first on my list. So like we already know that Wolf is like a strongly desired returning character. Like people want him back. For those of you who don't know, which is probably none of you guys, but like because I mean everybody's played Smash. Wolf was originally in Brawl. People want to see him back. He's I don't understand what's up with people in like Star Fox characters, but I guess people really liked him in Brawl. I think he was alright. I definitely prefer him over any of the other current Star Fox characters that are in Smash right now, but I'd rather have them include someone else from Star Fox like Crystal or Slippy or the freaking rabbit guy. Like anyone else they could put in the game, like I would be a lot happier, but I mean if we had to get Wolf, then I guess I'm satisfied. Like I'm not going to complain if we have to get Wolf. If we have to get Wolf, but I mean, I'd pick Crystal over Wolf any day. But yeah, Wolf is the first character on my list. Now I have a few other reasons for why he might be included. Basically the same reasons. You know, Star Fox Zero is coming out in 2016. It's a perfect marketing opportunity for Nintendo. We don't even know if Wolf is going to be in Star Fox Zero, but this would just be perfect for them to kind of give us a little tease of the game. I guess they'll probably will include a stage along with each newly released or newly announced character. So we'll probably see a stage featuring something from Star Fox Zero. We see this before with Yoshi's Woolly World stage. Like the game wasn't out at the time, but yet it's still got its own stage in Smash. So like. Yeah, it's a really good chance that Wolf will come back. I think he's probably like at least top 10 voted on the ballot anyway. But I think Nintendo has probably had him in store for some time now. And I'm thinking this probably has nothing to do with anything, but I'm thinking because of the delay of Star Fox, what's it called, Star Fox Zero. I'm thinking with the delay, that's probably why we haven't even seen him yet. But I mean, we did get characters in like June, so um, yeah, I guess now is a reasonable time to release him um, if they're going to do that. So yeah, Wolf is the first character on my list. The second character on my list, or characters should I say, are the Inklings. Now these guys have been kind of rumored, kind of wanted, like not very strongly rumored, not very strongly wanted, but I can see them being a reasonable addition to the game, mainly because Splatoon is literally like a huge part of Nintendo now, man. Like they are, yo, they've carved their name in, they've etched their name into Nintendo history, dude. Like they are there, and they are there to stay. I can't see Splatoon ever being phased out. Like Splatoon is gonna be around for quite a while. We already knew it was like a brand new IP from Nintendo. I think they're gonna be sticking around for sure. The game is also getting like a ton of support, like free DLC. Nintendo is hosting like big money tournaments for the game. Like, come on, man! Like Splatoon is blowing up, and they'd be missing out on a huge opportunity if they didn't add in the characters in the game, or at least give them a stage in the game. And I was thinking about this the other day. Like, they could do some really interesting things with Inklings if they put them in the game. Like, you guys know how Shulk in his Monado, like, you know how he has like the different modes for everything, the speed, the buster, the freaking the slower, whatever the heck it is. I don't really play Shulk, but you guys know how he has that. I think they could do something similar to that with the Inklings. I mean, obviously a little bit different, but since Inklings, you know, they have their own, they have like different paintbrushes and stuff. They can definitely put something like that in the game. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. You know, they're like their smash attacks could be like a different paintbrush. That would be godlike. And their specials could be like something that has to do with the squid. I don't know, but it sounds pretty cool to me. But I think they definitely be missing on a pretty cool opportunity if they didn't add the Inklings in the game. Do I personally really want them? No, I don't. I'm not a huge Splatoon fan. I mean, I've been thinking about getting into it, but like, I'm not that interested in it. Like, I'd personally just rather play like Gears of War or something. I don't want to sound like one of those like hardcore FPS elitists, but like seriously, that just interests me. Gears just interests me a little bit more than Splatoon does, but I mean, like it's still a clever game by Nintendo. I'll give them that. Like it's still a neat little game. But yeah, they are number 2 on my list. So will we see them? There's a good chance. It's a good chance. I mean, I think Nintendo probably wants them in the game. There's a good chance we'll see them, but do I think they were highly voted for or highly rated for on the ballot? Probably not. Like, maybe, did I say top 10? Maybe top 10, maybe top 20. I'm not really sure, but I think a lot of other characters probably surpassed them, and I'd much rather have any other character really than the Inklings, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So number 3 on my list is Solid Snake. Now, obviously, he's pretty much in the same situation as Wolf. Strongly desired returning character. Originally was in Brawl, Metal Gear Solid 5, recently released. So like, yeah, it'd pretty much be a good marketing opportunity for Konami to put him in the game. Now I'm thinking if they do put him in the game, please make him a little bit different. I prefer for them to use a different version of Snake. Like, either use a version of him that's in Metal Gear Solid 5. Since, you know, that's the most recent game, or use like the Metal Gear Solid 4 one. Like, I don't want the same Snake. I don't want him to do the same stuff. As a character, like, I don't really like him that much. Like, he's alright. He's a cool character, I guess. But like, as like how he played in Brawl, I wasn't that into him, just because like he seemed kind of overwhelming, because he had like a lot of mechanics, and you kind of had to like, to make him work. You kind of had to like set him up, like you know, your how do I say this? Your spacing had to be good, and just like your preemptive placing before you, your preemptive movement and spacing before you threw out certain things, you had to have on point. Because he dropped landmines all over the place and stuff like that. So he was kind of overwhelming at the time. I could probably play him now just fine, but at that time I was like, nah, this character ain't for me. But yeah, Solid Snake is number 3. Yeah, I probably think he's like top. He could probably be like top 15 rated on the ballot. We'll see what happens with him, but I don't know. I think he's another character I think people would probably prefer to have someone else other than him. But yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So number 4 on my list is Shovel Knight. I think Shovel Knight, if I had to choose out of all 5 characters that I have right now, Shovel Knight's probably the most likely to get in. and that's for one reason, and that's that he already has an amiibo. Like, I was shocked that Nintendo did not announce Shovel Knight as a character during the last Direct. I was almost 100% certain that we were going to get a Shovel Knight announcement, like, because he's been like the most highly rumored character to be included as the next DLC character, mainly because he has an amiibo, and like, come on, like that just has Smash written all over it. Not really, but I think the amiibo was a pretty big reason why most people thought he was going to be included in the game, but as a character, I don't think he's really that huge. Like, Shovel Knight is like an indie game, right? So like, there are a lot of other characters I'm pretty sure that people would much rather have, and he's just like, in my opinion at least, he's just not that interesting of a character. I mean, his games are probably like fun for like, Shovel Knight is probably fun for like the first like 15 minutes, but like, come on, it's just like, it's an indie game. Like, I'm not really into indie games, man. Indie game developers are gonna hate me. I'm not really into indie games that much. There's a few out there that I like, but overall, like, I'm not really into them that much. But I think since Shovel Knight has an amiibo, I think Nintendo is probably readying up him for Smash. I think there's a really good chance he's gonna be announced as a character come Tuesday. But I do not think he was like really highly rated on the ballot. I think people are probably voting for characters that are a lot more popular, I think. Number 5 on my list, lastly, is Banjo and Kazooie. I think I got 3 reasons for him. First of all, I think he's most likely a top 5 ballot pick. I think most people have probably voted for this character. I'm pretty sure he's really popular in the polls. I think he's up there. Secondly, Microsoft has already stated that they are open to having him in Smash. They'd be more than thrilled to have him in Smash. So yeah, I think Banjo Kazooie is definitely like very likely to make it in, mainly because like I'm pretty sure a lot of people want him in the game, and a lot of people have wanted him in the game for some time now. Like since Melee, people have been wanting Banjo Kazooie, and also yeah, that's about it. I mean, Banjo Kazooie has. Both games have been on Nintendo systems, so I mean, he was Nintendo for a little while. He was like right there with Mario and Yoshi in the game. Like, come on, you can't go wrong with Banjo Kazooie. But yeah, that's basically my top 5 list. Now I just want to mention before I dip out, guys, that over on what's this site called? Over on 4chan, there's actually a thread going on about some guy apparently leaked all the announcements, and the characters that are apparently going to be in the game are Paper Mario, Cloud, obviously, because we all know Cloud is coming. Paper Mario, Cloud, and what's this other character? Paper Mario, Cloud, and God, I forget the other character, and Wolf. Duh. I'll leave that in the link in the description below. You guys can check that out and judge it for yourselves. But yeah, I will see you guys all on Tuesday. But yeah, I mean, until then, guys, get hype. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.